Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are tuning in around the globe. And we are here, go live with this amazing mentor of mine, Florence. And sis, we would like to introduce first ourselves, guys. So you know that we're real person people. We're not scammers. And we are live here. Okay, so. By the way, my name is Lorna, a married mom of three, registered nurse profession in a trauma center hospital, and of course, a proud digital entrepreneur. Currently living here in California, USA with my family, but originally from the Philippines. So I'm from Ilocos, Ilocana. What about you, sis Florence?
Hi everyone. My name is Florence. I'm an ICU nurse here in San Francisco, California. I've been a nurse for a long time, 15 years, at least 15 years. And I can't, so I am I'm Chinese, but I was born in the Philippines. I was actually born in Manila. So a lot of people always get confused why I can speak Tagalog like fluently. But that's because of that, like, born and raised and then moved to the United States when I was 18. So I speak better Tagalog than Chinese, actually, like than Mandarin, which is
Oh, it's
surprising.
even Mandarin, huh? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, that's awesome. I know first time I met you, sis, is like, are you sure you're Chinese? Because you really speak fluently Tagalog.
No accent, right? Like,
Yes, I
really good.
know. Yeah, it's really like nice and clean. No stains or nothing. Very clear. So, but anyway, guys, we just finished our regular every Saturday early 5 a.m. Or 6 a.m. Training Zoom meeting where we gather together as a whole team again, to continue in our journey being a digital online business owner because we are all in here together and we have goals that we are achieving. So we show up every day to our business. There's no excuses, like get up there and wake up, even though you still want to stay in bed cozy, especially this kind of weather. But this is our business. You got to do what you got to do, right, sis?
Yeah, I know. Like this morning, around 5:45,
Mhm.
my fiance was like, "Don't you have a meeting?" I'm like, "I know, but give me a 5 more minutes." But the good thing about having Zoom training is you can change your shirt, right?
Yeah,
But you're all still wearing a pajama like me. I'm still
yeah,
wearing pajama.
same here, just walk up and just wash off your face.
Yeah, and then also some videos you can always turn off your camera, so you don't have to have eyebrows. You don't have to, you can just do whatever you want
Mhm.
because that's the beauty about working from home, right? You don't have to shower, you don't have to,
I
yeah.
know. You just
So
have to do, those are the least important. The most important is to show up yourself because
yeah,
that's your business. You don't want your people to see it's closed. So go
yeah,
and do it. So there are so many golden nuggets that we learn continuous. We are continuously learning every single Zoom meeting that we had, guys, and we're so very much fortunate, and pleased to have all these amazing top earners in our community to be our guest speakers to share their ideas, on how to help us grow more into our business, which is really amazing. And it's just you can only do so much, right, sis? You cannot just store everything in your mind. But as long as I have my little notebook here, I write it down everything, important thing I need to do, and that just like what Coach PB said, you have to learn and apply for it. Take action because otherwise you're gonna end up, like losing it again. It's useless, right? So for me, I've learned today. You wanna go ahead and share yours, sis? What did you learn for our training Zoom today?
yeah. So I am one of those people who love to go to like events and seminars, and I love learning, right? Because I feel like when I'm learning I'm growing, but there are a lot of times when I'm not really applying the things that I am learning.
Mhm.
So like this program is amazing because it's saying, okay, what is your takeaway for today, um and apply it, right? Because that's really ultimately what what is it's all about, even if it's super simple, it's basic, but you need to apply it. So for me, one of my takeaways is everyone, regardless of how amazing they're doing in the business, regardless of what's happening in their life, everyone will hit a wall, right? Whatever happens, right? Like it's just part of life. It's
Mhm.
part of life where you will face challenges, you will face some problems, some obstacles, and regardless of how hard you do it, regardless of how hard you put effort and time and all your all of the things, all your intention into it,
Mhm.
sometimes there just comes a time when you hit a wall. So the most important question is, what are you going to do, or what am I going to do? Like, am I going to give up, or am I going to push through and keep going and grow from this lesson, right? Because at the end of the day, really what they say is, we only fail when we stop trying. We
Yep.
only fail when we quit. Um, because regardless of what happens, even if I am super slow like a turtle, like my progress is slow, I'm still going, I'm still taking action, so I will still get there instead of like just quitting 100%. So what I learned is, what are the things that I can do? So I'm actually going to ask myself this and reflect on
Mhm.
this, is what are the things that I can do so that when I hit that wall, I can say, okay, I'm hitting a wall. What do I do now? How can I move forward? How can I get over that wall? Because I used to like do a Tough Mudder when I was younger,
Oh.
and it was hard, but I remember there was this, like, I think like 12 foot like wall. You try to reach, right? You try to reach. Actually, as I'm talking about this, I have one answer for myself. Like, one of the things that I'm gonna do is ask for help, because I remember when I did the Tough Mudder, and there's this really high wall, and I'm short. I'm 5'2", so I can never get up. So how did I get up there?
Yeah.
Is by asking for help, having someone reach out their arm and grab me and pull me up. And that's what I will do from now on. Like, and that's what I've been doing anyway. But sometimes I forget. Sometimes I keep telling myself, "Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Everything on my own." Right? But really, like, this community is amazing. There's so many, so many, so many like
Resources.
resources. There's so many people who will say, "Hey, you know what? You got this. You can do this." So all we need to do is ask for help. So
Yeah.
when you hit that wall, what are you willing to do? Are you going to, like, I'm telling myself, am I going to be prideful and say, I can do this? Or can I just say, hey, you know what? I'm feeling this, I'm feeling down, I don't know what's going on. And I'm just going to ask for help. And can we just talk about this? Because sometimes really this, talking about things make you feel better. It makes me feel better. Like, sometimes crying makes me feel better. I'm like a crybaby. Like, so so that's one of my action taker. That's one of the actions that I will do from now on, is once I hit the wall, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm going to ask for help, and I'm going to just face it head on, instead of trying to pretend that there's no problem. That's also one of my problems. Sometimes, oh, it's okay, and then, like, I get busy, doing stuff, and then, like, oh shit, there's still a problem. I still haven't overcame that
Yeah.
problem, right? So instead of ignoring, for trying to forget it, just face it head on, and also just ask for help. So that's one of my takeaways. What about you, sis?
Yeah, well, I just gonna go back to what you said, sis, that even if we knew that there's something that we need help, but we're still suck it up, we just pretend to, oh, we're okay. But the reality is not. But I guess it's just a personality of being a Virgo. It's
Yeah.
strong and a fighter, Virgo, right?
Yeah,
So
just to
yeah,
let you guys know, Sis Laura and I, we both have the same birthday. Same, September 17th. So we're both Virgos.
Virgos.
So she can relate.
Yeah, I can totally relate with you. But anyways, my takeaways this morning also, sis, is I just love the one that one of our speakers said, that it's either you can be yourself or you can grow. And it reminds me back in the days on my college life in nursing, I was in third year college, guys, and I'm almost there to finish that quarter, and I said to myself, I cried a lot on my nursing school year. It was a very challenging because it's hard. It's not easy. Like there are times that I don't eat my breakfast. I just go and study and study and study because we have tests. We have to submit like how do you call this one, nursing care plan every Friday on top of our clinicals, on top of our test exams, midterms, finals. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna burn out. I'm gonna, explode. Is this really something that I wanted into my life? That's what I told myself. And I said, like, it's like you're climbing up the mountain, right? I'm almost there on top of the mountain. 1 year more and I'll be graduating as a nurse, so I said, and it's really important when you know to reach to him, reach up to him. He's the number one how do you call this one, help or guiding light for you, and I said, like, please lead me to where I should belong. If this is really something for me, then help me find the light that I'm supposed to do, if I should keep moving forward or should I quit my nursing school? So, and thank goodness I was able to find that light, sis, and I keep going. And if I gave up, then what, I don't know what did happen to me. I could have just not, like stay at home back in the Philippines,
Mhm.
doing nothing, and
Yeah.
it's just like you really have to be determined and resilient of what you are trying to achieve really is, and have faith. It's okay, just like you said, sis, crying is good. It helps, like give you like
A
clear up
release.
your feelings, and give you a peace of mind too. It feels great. And if you need to yell, yell. It's like, I'm done. It's like,
Yeah.
so it's so good. So yeah, and that's the main reason into our business, guys. Challenges always comes in. I don't think anyone else out there becomes successful without encountering a challenge in their journey, So the beauty of it is you have to learn from that challenge, and like list it down, what are your trying to achieve, what kind of goal. Because I mean, it's nice, just like what Karen and Chris said, that it's good to be driving out there without a map, without a goal, but you're losing a lot of time, right? So
Yeah.
what important is you have to set really clear goals. What are you trying to achieve in life? Yep. So that's my takeaway this morning, guys. It's amazing. I
I
just
wanted to add two things about you and nursing plan, to
Mhm.
all the nurses out there who loves nursing, creating nursing plan. I hated that thing. I feel like it's the most useless thing.
I know.
People probably might disagree, right? Like, but even now, because at work we still have to do nursing plan. Oh gosh,
I
it's
know.
really, I don't know. And then the second thing is, I'm so glad that you stayed on track to become a nurse, because if you didn't, imagine all the lives that you saved, right? Like as a nurse, because you've been a nurse for like what? How many years? 15 years.
20
20
years.
years. So imagine that those 20 years, how many patients and families' lives have you saved? Have you made a difference with, right? So that's 20 years of, maybe, I don't know, I would say at least at least 100, at least 200 lives, right? Because
Yeah.
that's 20 years of your life. So that's a lot of lives that would be missing out on, like, your compassion and all those things. So I'm really glad that you became a nurse and didn't quit.
And
Yeah.
I can complain for that. I'm always grateful for this opportunity, career as a nurse that I was able to achieve, and it's really it feels different, when you touches people's lives, they're there that they needed your help, you have to help them. I just had a patient like so scared being in the hospital, but he just told me that I'm so glad you are my nurse tonight, because you just give
Yeah.
me a peace of mind, yeah, and assurance that I can still go back home and be with my family. It makes me cry, it's just like,
Yeah.
that's why I said I don't want to go work into, sorry sis, I don't mean to, like say anything about not going to the ICU, but I'm just
Okay,
type of
don't worry.
person that I really get connected to my patient, because I treat them like a family member to me. They're not just a stranger or a patient.
Yeah.
So every time I go to work, my goal is always to send them back home and feel better. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
I get it. No offense that taken. Like, honestly, everyone's different, right? So I wanted to say hello to Jonathan. Jonathan, thank you so much for watching. He's also a nurse in Las Vegas. So thank you for your hard work and making a difference in patients' lives as well. Another takeaway that I wanted to share is this what Jamie said, and I think it's really nice and funny and at the same time, it's so true. He said, "Don't be a drama queen." It's
Oh.
it's so like because sometimes it's really easy, right, to get stuck in
Mhm.
our drama, right? Like sometimes we think it's like it's so big, and then we make it bigger and bigger, and then it's just a nice way to kind of like change your mindset right away and say, you know what, don't be a drama queen. I know he can probably do the head. I can't do the head, but
Yep.
but yeah, so it's so true because really I'm not discounting the problems or the challenges that we are feeling, but compared to like the bigger scheme of things, we are so lucky that we have roof over our head. We are so lucky that we have a job, we have
Yes.
loving family, that's surrounding us, like your children, amazing friends, amazing business. And at the same time, I get it. Like there's like things that we want to accomplish that's not happening yet.
Mhm.
So really, it's all about mindset.
Yep.
I mean, like it's always about mindset, right? Because there are people who are very successful in the business or in life, but they still are unhappy. They still commit suicide, right? Like Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade, right? So
Mhm.
they still commit suicide. They're so rich, they're popular, they're famous. Um, there's a lot of people in our community who are top leaders, and they still quit, right? So I think at the bottom of the at the end of the day, it's really all about our mindset. How are we protecting our mind? How
Yep.
are we cultivating our mind to become stronger, to become more resilient? And I also am one of those people who, when I first started the business, I was really doing like everything that I can, and I really wanted to quit too because I was not seeing the results. So, but I'm so glad I didn't, because like just they say that when you feel like you're gonna quit, just keep pushing a little bit more, because that's when you will find whatever it is that you're looking for on the other side, right? So if I quit, I wouldn't have an amazing team of successful business partners, people who I would have never met in my wildest dream, because they're like just live from all over the world, right? Or US. So I'm so grateful that I didn't quit, and and I knew that I needed to work on my mindset then,
Yep.
and still continues because it's like a lifelong learning basically.
Yep. Isn't it that's Jamie Smith said that reset the button? Like if you feel like your mind is full of fog and full of toxicity again that it's coming back, then
Reset.
you have to reset your mind again. And if possible, I know it gonna hurt, to be away. If you really need to block those people, you know, if you need to set boundaries from those people who's trying to ruin your dreams in achieving your goals, then do it. It's your life, it's yourself, it's your dreams and goals. They're not the one who's gonna do it for you, and they're not the one achieving it for you. You are the one, you are the driver, the main key. So reset your mind is just like what you said, sis. You just have to protect your mind, and surround with the right people.
Yeah.
Stay away from those naysayers or toxic people out there, because they're the one who doesn't get succeed, because they're full of toxicities.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I love it. Yes, so we're gonna close this live, but so to those of you who are like wondering what the hell are we doing, we're not selling anything. We're not, but actually we are selling something. We are selling this dream, right? A dream, whatever it is that you want, like time, financial, location, freedom, whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life,
mhm,
that is what's possible when you create your own business. and we have why do you love this business so much? Just like what are the benefits of having this business?
Yep. Oh, you're asking me, sis?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like I'm so grateful that this business came along into my life because now I can have more quality time with my kids. Before I'm always in a rush. I can only give them 2 hours, for my time, and I need to go back to work, but now I can do as much as I can. It's limitless now because my schedule at work is so flexible. I am work bare, minimal hours, and I can make my own schedule. And I know the fact that I have this golden nuggets, gold mine in here in this business that I own, and that will give me everything that we needed in our life, that will supplement everything that my nursing career or my husband's career not going to be able to supplement everything. But in this business, everything is in here. Yep. So this is the beauty of doing this online business.
Yeah. So if you don't have any business background at all, don't worry because we have like a step-by-step video-based training. We have mentor and coach that will help you along the way. And if you are even not tech savvy, don't worry because there's like training for that. So basically, it's really like a business in the box. So if you don't have any experience at all and all you know is like being an employee, being a stay-at-home mom, being whatever it is, right? It's okay. Don't worry, because there's like this training and Sis Lorna, me, we can help you. So reach out to any of us or go to our website and put your name and email address and then just start there. It's a complimentary 90-minute webinar, and you will have a little bit basic of what having an online business is about. So thank you everyone for watching. Happy Saturday, and I'm gonna play this fun thing. Oops, wrong. So thank
Just check it out, this online opportunity, guys, because it's not only the time, the financial freedom that you get into it, whatever, just like Sis Florence said, all of us have our own goals that we wanted to achieve, so give yourself a try and check it out. Yep.
All right. Thank you everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Stay
Bye.
safe.